I don't know why, but you are watching the Madness Comic Network. Are you mental?
It's Flip City Magazine, The Parodies, Special Edition, with savage send-ups of The Walking Dead, Star Trek Picard, Stranger Things, The Mandalorian, Guardians of the Galaxy, and more from the first 4 years of Flip City. Get Flip City The Parodies free when you subscribe in print at flipcitymag.com. The world's best satire magazine, and never, ever woke.
Electric bolts from a stormy sky, leather wings of a dragon's flight, a psychic sword cuts through the night, a fiery heart standing ready to fight. Southern nights, they rise and soar, gone in the south, yeah, they're ready to roar. From the shadows to the shining lights, that they'll protect you day and night. Southern nights.
Who am I, you ask? I was created in the middle of nowhere, surrounded by the waste of a dying world. I was bestowed with an insurmountable task: bring peace after decades of death, persecution, and chaos. I am a grandchild of war, destined to help two camps which hate has fueled for far too long. Surprisingly, I am not alone. Have an odd bunch to make the road a little more bearable. Come with me, to bring hope where there was despair, respect where there was resentment, creativity where there was destruction. I am Pinocchio, and this is my story.
What
What the heck?
That's kind of what I'm saying. Crom, where the hell did you drop me this time? Who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah.
Oh, you must be from far away if you don't know who I am. I mean, I'm freaking awesome. What do you mean you don't know who I am?
What, okay, first tell me where I'm at. Where am I at?
Where are you?
Yeah.
You're in this weird little box where I watch Saturday morning cartoons, but instead now I'm looking at your mug. But here, I guess I would say is we call this Thrall, and it's an Avalon. This is where Fae and stuff hang out.
Okay, so we're in Avalon. All right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Crom doesn't usually give me any idea where he's sending me. Obviously, there was a reason he wanted you and I to talk. So, who are you, man?
Well, as you can see from the lovely decal on the screen over here, I am Simon, and I am the best Fae ever.
Is there a huge competition for that?
Oh yeah. They're always trying to win. You know, there's millions of them, like little fairies, goblins, internet trolls. Yeah, I've run into Crom a couple times. Yeah, he's a little shocking. You know.
Man, have him pop into your living room. You don't even know.
Well, right now I'm having you pop into my living room, so I totally understand.
Yeah, blame him for that too. Okay?
Yeah. Hey, question.
Yeah.
Can I have that hat?
Can you have the hat?
Yeah, it's got lots of shinies on it, and I'll tell you one thing: the Fae, the fairies, and stuff, they love those freaking shinies. I can probably get all kinds of good stuff with that thing.
Really? Well, I'll tell you what. If you're gonna be at Grand Rapids Comic Con this weekend, and you see me and you shout at me, I'll either give you some of those shinies or a freaking hat of your own, bro.
How far is that from Thrall?
You have to ask Crom. He's the one that handled the transportation. I'm not sure.
He's green, and it kind of makes me feel a little green to just talk to the guy.
He tell me about it, man. It's like listening to myself talk.
Yeah, I can understand. That would make me sick if I listened to you talk too.
Yeah, and you still got a ways to go. You're going to hear me till he helps me leave. So I need to know what's your story. Where were you born in Thrall? Is that where you?
Born is kind of a funny word, but I came to be in Thrall anyway.
Okay.
But I've really gotten around. I've dabbled in mortal affairs and stuff like that. I've been known to frequent certain places near where you live, like Earth and stuff like that. But right now I'm back here because, I kind of got in some trouble, and this was a better place to be for a little while, lay low. Of course, now I'm is there a dozen people watching this now? I mean,
I don't know.
I'm going to be ratted out or something. Don't any of you watching this say anything about where I am. I didn't say Thrall. I said I am in Los Angeles. That's where I am.
Avalon? Is that Los Avalon? Is that?
No, Angeles. Angeles.
Okay, look. I'm not buying that you were born in East LA. So anyway, so you came to be in that place that you don't want to talk about. Okay, I get it.
Yeah. Angeles, yes.
What? I mean, you know how we do it. We do that in baby pop out. How does that work with you guys?
It's different for different creatures. I kind of form out of the side of a tree. It's kind of weird. Sometimes you see those weird lumps on the trunks of trees, stuff like that. Well, just imagine if one of those started to get kind of fluffy and then kind of fell off the tree and then got angry and burned down the tree. Yeah. That's kind of how I did it.
All right. And do you have friends where you're at?
Oh yeah, I got billions of them. I can't actually introduce any of them right now. They're all busy other places. But yeah, I got thousands of them. They're in my top 8 spaces, and they also they come pick me up in their fancy bulletproof cars, and we go travel around and stuff like that. Yeah, just like anyone in LA does.
Bulletproof cars, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Do you get strange looks in LA? Because I do.
Well, see, technically, nobody in LA should know I'm there. I technically do not exist. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Like I'm not there. So if anyone recognizes me there and looks at me funny, yeah, they're gonna look at me funny because I'm probably gonna have to get rid of them. Can't have any witnesses. Speaking of not having witnesses, I need to know where you live just in case.
I'm up in Michigan by Grand Rapids, where the Comic-Con is this weekend. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's all right place to live. I mean,
Is that like near like Lake Earache or something like that?
Yeah, it's sort of. It's also kind of like it's in between the Lake Michigan and the Erie. Okay, there's like lakes all around this stupid state, man. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's good. You never have to get thirsty anyway.
There's 3 lakes like right within like throwing a rock distance.
Wait.
We'll actually live.
Do you have a fishtail? Are you a merman?
No, I am.
Okay, I was gonna say because like then it's okay that we know each other because you're Fae, and then Fae can know Fae. They just can't know mortals unless like you're a slave. You want to be my slave?
No, I'm not. I'm too independent for that.
Oh no, we can work that out. We can get rid of that.
That's 61 years, bro. They've been trying to break me forever. It ain't gonna happen.
At least we could give something for the trolls to snack on, I guess.
I suppose that could happen at the end of the day. I do mess with a lot of them.
Yeah, I bet those bones are really good for picking at their teeth. You know, they always get stuff stuck in their big old underbites. It's really weird. Like when there's like a little elf skull stuck between their teeth. It's like, help me, get me out of here. Oh, it's ridiculous.
So you know people from all of Fadum, right?
I know all kinds, and I know people in a place called New England. There's a place that I think it's kind of near your lakey area.
It's pretty kind of far away, but yeah, it's over there.
Yeah, it's all relative. Yeah. I had some fun over there at one point. You know, we kind of birthed the dragon, kind of like burned down the forest. That was a good time. Yeah.
See, now to us, when we think of Fae, we always think of England.
Oh yeah. There's a bunch that hang out over there. Bunch of losers.
Little leprechauns and all that stuff over there.
Yeah, right? Leprechauns, cluricons, fairies. Then we got our good Japanese ones, like the Mogwais are always like mucking about. Gremlins are fun. I always thought Crom was kind of gremlin-esque the way he plays with electronics, but
he has corrected me on many occasions. He is the original internet troll.
Okay, that's good. I mean, it's gonna be awfully lonely for him. I mean, I have never seen another internet troll, so I don't know if he's ever gonna like date somebody or anything.
Oh, you have not seen Crometta?
No, but if they have the same name, that's kind of weird.
She's like, she's all right, I guess.
She's all right. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't date her. The hair reminds me too much of Marge Simpson.
Oh, so she's taller than him. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, she's taller and a little bit bigger around, and she's got this giant thing on her head that's blue like his.
Okay.
They make a good couple, I guess. I don't know how
there's always somebody for anybody, even Crom. So good for him. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how happy he is, but when you ain't got a lot of options.
Well, you know what? Yeah. I don't think internet trolls are supposed to be really happy.
I don't know. He's a mischievous guy, man. It's like he doesn't hate the people on the earth.
And that's what I was trying to say when I did mischievous things. I was like, I don't hate people. I just want to use them to do my nefarious deeds. That's all. I mean, what's wrong with that?
And with him, it's like he just likes to mess with us and watch us stumble over the obstacles he puts in our way.
Yeah. Like 2,000 volts of electricity. That'd be fun.
Yeah, or just shutting down a stream in the middle of it, or kicking me offline while I'm trying to interview somebody really important.
Or dumping you in here, and then this becoming the interview of your life, this interview that will define your career. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, and that's the one that he will make the worst. I promise you. That's his gig. He likes to make us miserable. That's where he gets his giggle.
See, he and I have a lot in common. I bet we could talk about things. I mean, I'm not really into like Marge ladies, but we don't have to talk about ladies, but we can talk about bringing general misery to the masses.
Do you speak binary?
Do I speak binary? Are you ready for this? Are you sitting down?
I'm ready.
0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1.
Yeah, you guys could probably
0, 1, 0, 0. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. You guys could probably have a great conversation.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know what you were saying, but you know.
Oh, me neither, but I know I'm saying it.
I remember the first time that he popped out of the phone and started doing what you just did. 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. And
careful what you say there, buddy.
I can say.
Is this a family program?
My show, bro. I can do what I want.
All right, okay.
But yeah, he popped out of a phone in Elizabeth Payne's house, and she's a bit of a witch.
Is she a pain?
She kind of popped him on the head, and then he started speaking English.
Oh,
you know, she just
does
kind
that
of like
work? Because I mean, there are some people I would love to bash in the head, but I don't know if I want to be able to talk to them after.
Well, see, that's just it. He started talking right after, you know, at least in a language she could understand. You know?
Is that kind of like when you smack your computer, like when it's not working right, and then like it kind of like starts to work?
Do you remember the really old TVs? You just go walk up to them and smack them on the side, and
that's this one here. And I was just smacking it, and then suddenly you appeared on the screen. But yeah.
So you get what I'm saying? That's
totally
awesome.
do.
Have you ever heard of Marmalade?
I've heard of the Lady Marmalade. Is there like a Mr. Marmalade? Or
yes, there actually is. He's a. I mean, I'm surprised you never met him before because.
Well, I'm a very busy guy. I'm like the most best fae ever, so I'm very busy all the time. It's not like I'm just hanging around in a dank swamp area and watching Saturday morning cartoons or anything.
There is a possibility that you may have seen him before. You may have talked to this guy before. I'm going to see if I can find a picture of him for you to show you. But he's a character as well. He just like pops in every now and then and says stuff that just blows your mind because you don't expect it from such a cute little guy, right? And then the next thing you know, you're oh my God, did he say what he just said? It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm having a hard time finding this picture though.
Oh man, you're like hanging a fruit in front of me, and you're like, no, you can't have it.
I'm trying to find. I am trying to find it. Where are you at, Marmalade?
I mean, don't make me come over there to the Lakeland where you live and cause some trouble. I mean, I could tie your shoelaces together and you'd never get them untied. It's terrible.
Okay, here. Well, no, that's not the good one. That's an old one without a hat. Let's see if I can find the one with the hat. Now we'll just show you. This is Marmalade. As soon as it loads up in the
you're just
Crumb's out real quick.
This is your first time online, isn't it?
No, Crumb's the one that's running the.
Blame Crumb. He's not. Smack him in the head and have him talk to me or something.
We do blame Crumb for everything. That's that's
Fair
normal.
enough.
That's normal here. But he is the one that brought me here, and he is the one that's in control backstage right now. He is loading it though. I do see it there. It looks like an old Marmalade Madness clip that he's loading. So we'll see what it is. He doesn't consult me. Which one do you want? It's kind of it's Crom, man. It's hard to explain. It really is. Here.
Hey everybody, it's me, Marmalade, and you are watching the comics-related madness. Yeah, you are.
See, that's Marmalade. Do you know him?
Oh my God, I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight.
I might have to introduce the two of you.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna need something. I need to prepare for that kind of a thing. I think kind of reminds me of gnomes, and gnomes give me the eebity-jeebities.
I'm not sure exactly what he is.
He's hairy. I mean, he's got that going for him, but I don't know. Orange. Nothing rhymes with orange. It's just not natural.
It's true. You have to make up a word that rhymes with orange. Let everybody know what it means. And then
pickle. Pickle's a good word to rhyme with orange.
You think?
Yeah.
There's a question somebody asked me once, and it's stuck with me all my life, and I still don't know the answer to it. You might.
I'm sure I do. What is it?
What is the difference between an orange?
What is the difference between an orange? Okay. So you want the long answer or the short answer?
Any answer. I've been stumped my whole life on this one.
What is the difference between an orange? There's a range of differences that start with the seed all the way to the peel, to the color, to the stratosphere, and even the president, I suppose, or the president-elect. It is all about orange, and orange is where it is at in the middle. There you go.
I can't argue with anything you just said.
I didn't think you could.
That pretty much covered it. Marmalade, if you're out there watching, brother, I'm just going to tell you, we're going to have to interview you again, too, and find out exactly who you are and where you came from.
Yeah, I'll interview him. Bring him on. I'll poke and prod that little orange monster.
Look, I could see this. I could see a eighth wall interview where one character interviews another. Don't mess with me, bro.
I mean, the octagon, what octagon or something? What is this? Like an arena? Are we gonna fight?
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I can fight. I can. Look, I got moving arms. I can do things.
I kind of think you guys would get along well, though. I really do.
Probably. I get along well with everybody until I eat them. I mean, until I meet them.
You know, your nose, your beak. Is it a nose or a beak? I need to know.
It could be either. There's no mouth attached to it, so I suppose it's a nose.
All right. It reminds me a lot of the old Plague Doctor masks.
Yeah, they emulated me. They liked me a lot. I was very popular during the plague times. You know, I really had fun with that. You know, I had all these little pet rats we used to run around. It was a good time. But yeah, the plague doctors.
So you did hang out in England.
Yeah, I've been there. You know.
All right. And you picked a wonderful time, obviously.
Oh, it's always a wonderful time when I'm involved.
Have you been to Sherwood Forest?
Is that the place with the guys in tights?
That's the place.
Yeah. No, I haven't been there.
You haven't been there?
No.
I was just wondering if they were still hanging out there stealing from the rich and giving to the poor, because that sounds like a great thing to do.
Yeah, they should write a book about them or something. Maybe make a couple movies. That'd be good.
Yeah. You could maybe even pull Errol Flynn out of the grave and have him star in it.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool. Like zombies, brains, and your money.
Zombies in tights.
We're zombies. We're zombies in tights. We want to
skeletons
go
in
and attack
tights.
you and we're going to bite.
Yeah, skeletons in tights. I can see it all. Dude, hey.
I don't know if I want to see skeletons in tights. I mean, the legs are already pretty skinny.
Could you see directing that movie? I'd produce it.
Oh, yeah, totally. Let's do it.
All right, there we go. See, collaborations happen.
I think it's going to cost us probably about, to do a quick math here, probably like $500,000 unless you want a name. If we're going to have a name, it's going to have to be like $1.3 million. But yeah, we can do this.
Yeah.
I can get the bodies relatively cheap. I mean, I am in Thrall, and this is like the epicenter for human trafficking in the Fey world. So yeah, there's a lot of leftovers I can collect.
You guys actually like just sneak us on out of here and do what you will with us?
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, what are we gonna do? Like we do, the changelings come in and they replace the babies, and then we end up with all these extra babies. What are we gonna do with the babies? I mean, the trolls can only eat so many. The goblins can only turn so many into their own children, and so the rest of them, we're just gonna have to put them to work.
I like it. I really like you, Simon. We're gonna have to get together more, man.
Yeah, you can invade my television anytime you want. I have no control over that.
I think you have the personality for a show host.
Really?
Really?
Like Oprah?
Better than Oprah, bro. You have a far wider range of experience to draw from.
I do. I've been around way longer. I mean, she's old, but I'm like way older.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got me.
Hey guys, this guy says I should be on TV. Oh, there's nobody here. Anyway, hi.
Who are you talking to? You got friends
Nobody.
watching? Who's over there?
No, there's nobody. I just looked. Not anyone over there? Nope. Anyone over there? No, nobody.
No. Okay. Well, think about it. If you ever want to host a show, we build a show around you. You seem to be the right kind of stuff. You know,
So
you got the right stuff for this show.
I have fantasized, like, I would love to do a show where I talk to villains and tell them what they're doing wrong. They always mess up. The good guy wins, and I would love to fix that. It drives me crazy. That's why I watch Saturday morning cartoons. That Cobra guy is like, come on, just freaking pull the trigger. Oh.
See, I've said this about Batman's Rogue Gallery all my life. How many times have they knocked that guy out and not once drew a knife across his throat?
Oh, it's the James Bond thing all over again, I'm telling you.
It's like, come on, guys, just finish him.
I know, come on. Gotta commit. Like, it's very, very. Are all mortal villains like that? Are they just like, I'm gonna win and now I'm gonna give up?
No, I think it's a fault in humanity.
Well, I would like to work on fixing that.
Well, I bet you could probably fix that. I like you, Simon. Look, I need to know more about your place though. What you do? What do you do for fun? Like when you're not working at the billing.
Oh, okay. Me personally.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I technically work for a certain power around here that is technically not legal. I can't technically say the name because even saying the name means that if anyone hears me, I'm kind of getting some trouble around here, which is why I'm not so enthralled to begin with. Yeah. So basically, in my spare time, I do my best to introduce Fae to humans because it's not supposed to happen. It's bad for everyone except who I follow. And so basically, the more exposure I give to Fae to the humans, the more power my boss gets. And the more power my boss gets, the more likely my boss can finally free herself, and the more likely we can unleash ourselves back onto the human world and have some good old times, like the plague and stuff again. Good times.
Crom, I'm talking to you right now. You do not bring Simon over here until his girl's free. All right? You listening? All right. Just in case. I wouldn't want him to bring you over without you being ready, right?
Oh, I mean, if I go over there and I like stir the pot and then she wakes up, you know, I'll be appreciated, which is, you know, pretty cool.
Well, that's the kind of mischief this guy gets into. So, you know, I just don't want to pull you out prematurely. I want to make sure that you're ready to go when he does his.
Good thing we're adults when you say something like pull out prematurely.
Well, I'm an adult. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I was an adult like 300 years ago. So yeah, I'm still an adult, I suppose.
Are you going backwards or something?
I don't know. It's kind of like doesn't really matter when you're kind of almost immortal.
That's true. It kind of doesn't. And I feel that way too, because I feel like I'm not going to quit until I'm dead. Right.
Right. That's right.
So, you know,
that's what all the slaves say. I mean, the people, mortals. Yeah. That's what mortals say. Yeah.
Full speed ahead, man.
Yeah, totally.
You know,
watch out for that tree.
So do you have parents, so to speak, or a mentor that taught you the ways of Fae?
So it's been a long time. I've been kind of doing the solo act for a while. Last time I got in trouble for doing the things I already just explained. I was kind of thrown into purgatory for a long time, and it really, really, really sucked. So they let me back out and gave me a job to do, and that's why I went to that New England place. And I had to basically punish others who were being naughty like me.
They turned you into a cop, man.
Yeah, it was. Well, it didn't really work out in their favor. I kind of got away with a lot more shenanigans when I got back over there. And yeah, we kind of woke up a dragon, caused a lot of chaos. I took some girl and then I renamed her Autumn Gray, and I used her to attack all kinds of naughty fae for me, so I didn't have to do it myself. So I kind of like passed the baton to a mortal, which also worked in my favor because then this mortal knew about fae, which helps me gain power and my queen gain power, and it worked in my favor for a while until eventually, you know, that whole like mortal thing kicked in and she cared again, and caring didn't work in my plan, and she ended up turning on me, and the whole plan just kind of fell apart, and I had to come back here. I figured Thrall was a good place to hide out. It's nice and damp and woodsy the way I like it, and I've been able to keep track of the mortals that get dragged here in case anyone I know happens to show up. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll buy that one.
Okay, so you're killing me, Simon.
Oh no! I thought you said you weren't done yet.
Does you telling me about Faye give you power?
The more you know about us, I think the better off I am, as long as nobody on this side figures out I'm telling you. I'm doing pretty good.
Okay, well, but we're going to broadcast this. It's going to be all over the interwebs. Crom doesn't do this for his private collection.
That's fine. Like I said, I am in Los Angeles. That is where I am. So if anyone's looking for me, if I'm getting in trouble for talking to people, go get me. I am in Los Angeles. I am living in a lovely place under a bridge. There's some trolls there and some people with tents. It's lovely. You should come hang out sometime. So come find me here. Here in Los Angeles.
So do you live in a tent or a cave or what? I mean, what's your living situation like? Your
I personally like the trees.
Like trees?
I've been known to turn into an owl at times, and I like to hang out in the trees and watch little scurrying about and doing their things and think about eating them, and sometimes I actually eat them. It's a good time.
Don't you run into elves in the trees?
You run into elves everywhere. They're freaking coming out of the woodwork. The things.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah. I know a few of those myself.
I'm okay with the elves. They're all right. I can kind of sneak around them. They leave me alone. I leave them alone. It's good. It's gnomes I got a problem with.
Gnomes. Okay, so what's your problem with gnomes?
They're terrible little things. So little, they're down close to the ground. They got their little pointy hats that say, "Don't step on me! Don't step on me!" Oh yeah, well I will step on you, you little nasty bugger. And I'm gonna stomp on you. I'm gonna stomp on you again and again and again. And I'm gonna tie your hat into a little knot. And I'm gonna throw it in the river. And you're gonna have to go get it. And you're gonna get all dirty in the mud. And you're gonna cry and go home to your mommy and your babies. And then you're gonna have your little feast with your friends. And I'm gonna watch and I'm gonna laugh.
Sounds like you would be entertained by that. You got a little excited there, Simon.
Sorry, gnomes.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
I don't know what it is.
There are a lot of yard gnomes.
Oh,
a lot of
yard
yard
gnomes.
The
human obsession is with those things.
Yeah,
encouraging the things. It's terrible.
I do not own a single one, Simon. I do not.
I appreciate that.
You know, if I was going to put a little gnome in the yard, it'd be more like this little Batman.
Okay, he's not too bad.
Maybe somebody will come up and run a knife across his throat like they're supposed to, like 40, 50, 60 years ago. You know.
Yeah. I mean, even the lame rogues gallery could have taken care of him.
Yeah. I don't understand why they didn't. I really don't. It's one thing to be a superhero, but when you're 90 years old, pass the freaking torch already. You know what I'm saying? Do you have an understudy? Do you have somebody other than Autumn Gray, somebody new that you're grooming to take her place? Yeah.
I have a couple of ideas anyway. I've been kind of in the market for an apprentice, I think. It's kind of hard to find somebody out here in Los Angeles anyway. There's not a lot of selection here in the deep woods of Los Angeles under the bridge. But I would love to find somebody that I can take under my wing. See, that's a joke because, I turn into an owl. So, under my wing is actually, can be under my wing. But I haven't found anyone worthy of that yet. I mean, I am the best Fae ever, so whoever it is needs to at least be the second best Fae ever. You know, I mean, I can work on that. They could be like the fourth or fifth best, and I can make them better. But yeah, I haven't had. I don't know. Maybe I should go on that with LinkedIn or something like that, and make like a job search kind of thing.
Crom can get you anywhere you want to go on the internet.
Yeah, Crom.
Yeah.
Hey, Crom. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can hear
Okay.
it.
Hey, Crom. Yeah, can you set up a business profile for me? Very simple. It says, Simon, looking for Fae apprentice, world domination.
Yeah, he could probably do that for you.
Yeah,
he probably would.
That's the plan. Full-time position, salaried, and 503K is available if he wants it.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, that's it.
Sounds like a great deal for
No gnomes.
Yeah, no gnomes. Yeah, no gnomes. What do you think of Muppets?
Muppets.
Yeah.
Oh, those things that people like manipulate and make move on their
No,
own.
those are puppets. I'm talking about Muppets, like
The
Kermit
specialized
the Frog.
ones. What do I think of Muppets?
Yeah, Kermit the
Oh,
Frog.
they're pretty cool. I mean, I used to enjoy I watch those on my TV here sometimes too. I mean, I'll tell you that Fozzie Bear guy, he is freaking hilarious. I don't know where he comes up with those jokes, but they are great.
My favorite's Animal. I'm kind of a music guy. Do you like music? You got music?
Oh yeah. I mean, I've already sang for you, didn't I?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean, kind of? That's beautiful.
No,
Your
I
human
mean,
ears can't appreciate the high quality sounds of my singing.
are there like Fae bands?
Oh yeah. You had to bring it up. One of the biggest bands over here is they're called the Nearly Naked Gnomes, and they're basically like long beards, or like kind of like tiny ZZ Tops. Yeah, the little pink
Little
butts.
Gibbons? They're little gibbons?
Yeah, they're pretty creepy, but the music's decent anyway.
Oh man, that is great. Do you like human music?
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, sometimes like the slave groups over here, like they'll be chanting some cool, catchy stuff while we're like cracking the whips on them and making them do stuff. It's really catchy. Sometimes I find myself doing a little jig to it. It's pretty cool.
What would be like your favorite human band? Do you have one?
My favorite human band. You know what? I'm kind of partial to just because of the name of them, Disturbed. I think that's a good one. I think mortals are pretty disturbed, and I encourage disturbedness. So, and they put a lot of cartoons in their videos, and I like to watch cartoons. So, yeah, I will say Disturbed is my favorite mortal band.
There you go. See that, people? See that? We cross not just genres, we cross dimensions with the awesomeness that is human.
Yeah,
I had to throw that in there. So,
Yeah.
I had to, but you're kind of a disturbance, so I get that.
See, yeah, you get it. Yeah, I mean, it's good to know in your old age here that you can understand my.
Well, I mean, I ain't as old as you. You're very venerable compared to me, but yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I got a lot more to go. I mean, you got 1 foot in the grave right now, and like
yeah, I'm
next
laying
week,
in the
I'll have to
grave.
like buy some flowers and send them over to the
I'm laying in the grave, spitting sunflower seeds out of it.
All right, it'll be easy to find. So your grave will be the one with the sunflowers. Got it. Okay.
We do what we can, my friend. We do what we can.
Yeah.
So if we were to put a name on your story, if you were to name your story, Simon, what would you call it?
Simon, Achieving Perfection.
I was kind of thinking you were going to go more world domination with that, but achieving perfection is a great goal.
Well, I mean, I haven't done the world domination yet. Just in case I fall short, which I won't. But just in case I do, I don't want the book title to have to be redone because those freaking cover artists and stuff, they charge a lot, and I don't want to. I don't want to use that AI stuff.
We ain't about fake. It's got to be real. It's got to be from the heart.
That's right.
You know that.
That's right.
Especially if you have slaves that are humans, everything they do is from the heart. You know that.
That's right. It's from their heart.
Yeah.
Or yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you know, the cracking of the whip might have some slight thing to do with it, but
it does. But it gets their heart rate going. You know,
yeah,
it helps.
exactly.
Yeah.
Gets them ready to move. Gets them primed. Right?
Reinforcement.
Yeah. Is there any literature, human literature that you like?
Human literature that I like. Oh. See, I'm not actually literate, so that's kind of a tough one. So I guess it would have to be like books on tape. Let's see here.
Okay.
Let's see. What's a good book on tape?
What's the last one you listened to, Simon?
Last one I listened to. Oh, geez, it's been a while. Thinking. Yeah, there was this pretty cool one. It was actually full of all kinds of like delicious sounding stuff. I think it was titled Cheesecake Factory Menu. Very good pictures in it too, which I appreciated.
I got something better if you want to check it out. The Good Stuff's Cookbook.
The Good Stuff's Cookbook.
Yeah, it's got all kinds of
Good
recipes, good stuff recipes from independent comic book creators.
Oh,
you know, so it's like, you know, good recipes, good stuff. People that sit around and think about cool stuff to eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like to sit around and think about cool stuff to eat.
Yeah.
Sometimes I sit in a tree and watch it scurry by.
They put all the recipes together in a book, and they call it the Good Stuff's Cookbook, I think. It's
cool. So will you make me some of the stuff from that book for? Yeah.
I could. You know.
That sounds delicious. I'll be over. You're in the link, right? All right.
Yeah. Crom we will always be connected now through Crom. Okay.
Oh, that sounds kind of disturbing, but okay.
That's just it, though. It's like he's my liaison to all the other dimensions.
Okay.
You see, without him, I'm just some Earth dude that has a YouTube network
and a fabulous hat.
Well, thank you very much. And look, man, I got to go back to the nose. It's amazing.
I know. Well, you work on it. You could probably grow one yourself.
Mine's already partway there.
Oh, yeah, you're getting it pretty good. I mean, we might be related. We might be distant cousins or something. I don't know.
It's funny because the doctor I went to for my surgery last week, my son was with me, and the doctor says, I can see the resemblance. And I said, yeah, that's because it's sticking off our face. You know? Yeah, no. Good stuff. Good fun. Simon, I'm going to have to, I think Crom's starting to yank me out of here, but I'm going to have to ask one final question.
All right. I'm ready.
I asked this of all of my guests on all of my shows. Okay.
Oh, you mean I'm not the first?
No, because this one's important. Okay. And this one's you. Okay. It's totally basically giving you the podium. Is there anything that we didn't talk about that you would like to let Earth people in on, bro?
Yes. If anyone is interested in, like, you want to know me better, there is definitely a way to learn. There is a game that some weirdo named Jay Moore's made, and it's called Fae. And, it's because I'm the best Fae ever. I am obviously in that book by popular demand. Everyone demanded I was in that book. But, so you can actually play a game where you are the monster, and you can hang out with me, and we can do all kinds of fun Fae-type things in the human world.
That is awesome. So make sure you get me the link to that game so we can put it in the description of the show.
Yeah, make sure you do that, Crom.
Yeah.
Make sure.
I think I've heard that Jay Moore's guy, though.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, he's one of them people that creates the kind of things that us nerd humans like.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's done a pretty good job of promoting me anyway. So yeah, I guess I'm all right with him.
Cool. Simon, it was great to meet you. Crom, just hold on. Let me finish talking to the guy. Right?
Is he up there?
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. I know where he's at. He's right up there. Yeah, I know where he's at. It was really great meeting you, and I look forward to if you could possibly connect some of your friends with Crom, and we could maybe talk to them too at a later date. Maybe, after I've played this game and I know a little bit more about what's going on in your atmosphere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'll come hang out anytime, and I'll bug the rest of the things. There's none around here, but I will find some and bug them for you.
Dude, this has been a very educational interview, my friend.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I had a great time.
Stop it. Get some help.
Shut up, Crom. Leave me alone. Yes, I had a great time talking to you, and
You serious?
yeah, Crom, I'm serious. I had a good time talking with Doob. You stop already? Jeez. Wonderful talking to you. Is that game like on some kind of a website where people can find it?
Yes, yeah. You can go to EdenParkTales.com, and there's a store there, and you can get it there. Or you can always bug Jay Moores on social media, which people always like to do.
Right.
And yeah, I'm sure you can put a link. Crom, you can put a link up for that stuff, right?
Just back it already.
All right.
So I guess he's behind you, bro. I guess he's got you. So,
He's behind me. Where? I don't see him.
I meant behind what you're doing, brother. Don't.
I'm not doing anything. You can't prove it.
We have it on film now.
Oh man,
I had a great time
I'm all
talking
from
to you.
Los
Simon.
Angeles over to the Lakeland now.
I had a great time talking to you. You are more than welcome to pop in and join us at Grand Rapids Comic Con on Saturday. I'd have a blast walking the floor with you, brother.
Oh, I have fun yelling at everybody at conventions. That's one of the places Jay Moores takes me when I get out of the art studio and get to go yell and scream at people. It's fun.
That's awesome. So Jay is kind of Jay's your Crom.
He's my servant.
He's your Crom. He's the one that connects you to everything, right?
Yeah, he's not as cool as Crom, but yeah, he's all right.
I can understand.
He does a pretty good job drawing pictures of me. So yeah.
I think this was so much fun. I'm looking forward to talking to you again. I'm gonna have to get Jay out on the show one time and get a little more in depth about the game. Yeah,
I guess so.
Yeah, I mean, we got to promote all the things, but we will get them links. We will have them in the description over there in the chat, everywhere for you guys. Check out Simon, guys. Go
Check me out.
Go hang out in the game with Simon, get to know him. And then next time we bring him out, y'all might have some questions for him.
I'm ready. Bring it on.
There you go. This was great. You all have a great night. It was awesome talking to Simon here on the Fourth Wall Interviews. And we're going to do this again real soon. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah.
Bye.
When a series of shipping disasters points to a mysterious sea monster, Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson leave the comfort of Baker Street and board a freighter where they encounter unexpected betrayal and come face to face with the enigmatic Captain Nemo and his submarine, the Nautilus. As they delve deeper into the case, they uncover a conspiracy involving a Russian Tsar with an airship that rains destruction on unsuspecting cities. With time running out and the world on the brink of war, the heroes must use all their skills and resources to stop a massive conspiracy and prevent global conflict. From Eisner-winning writer Mike Baron and illustrator Richard Bonk, dive into the depths of adventure and unravel the mysteries of the sea with the world's greatest detective in Leviathan. Order now at baroncomics.com.
How do you end this thing? How do you put the where's the brakes on this bus? I forgot. How do you end this thing? How do you put the where's the brakes on this bus? I forgot.
Jazz hands.